welcome to episode number 29, Beginner's Guide YouTube Marketing. Okay, so back in the game for today. We'll do a little adjustment there. Uh, how y'all doing? My name is Joshua Shoemaker from everlastingcreators.com. I'm the CMO, and on behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker, she is the CEO of Everlasting Creators. We would like to welcome you again to episode number 29, Beginner's Guide to YouTube Marketing. So we ask that you sit back, relax, get a notebook out, take some notes. Let's get back in the game here a little bit now since I've been out. As previously stated on the last episode, we are now up to episode number 29. We are here to provide you with great quality content Monday through Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What I want to say to you is, I know there's a lot of live streaming going on. There's a lot of gurus out here saying this stuff and that stuff. Well, listen, I'm here to tell you, I know how you feel. I know where you've been because we've been there for sure. I'll guarantee you we've been there. We've been doing shit all wrong for years. I have personally. Um, so we decided to take Everlasting Creators. And we took all the sites and things that I created and shut down some things and started Everlasting Creators in September 16th of 2022. So Everlasting Creators is new, but I am not new. I am an expert in online internet marketing. I've been around since dial up. You can hear my story if you go back to episode number 1. That'll give you a pretty good idea. I'm not going to go into too much of that, but just because we're new don't mean the site's new, but joshshoemaker.com and all those things are not that I had and that we have merged together. So why should you listen to me? I don't know. Here's what I got to say. Why the hell not? What do you have to lose? Because I'm providing you and I will provide you with quality content. We have a Facebook group, Everlasting Creators. It's a private group. You can go over there and join. I'm kind of a little off my game here in the beginning, but that's the way it is. You can always be off your game, but still be in the game. And we've figured out that there's 5 things, and that's what I figured out. There's 5 things that we can do, that you need to do, that you only need to worry about. And it's not creating these pretty damn websites. It's not creating a pretty this product and all this shit right away. I'm telling you, it's not even close to that. But I want to say to you that we do live stream every night, Monday through Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over in Everlasting Creators. And that's what we do consistently. Now, again, I was away for 2 weeks, so here's what I want to say to you. Are you new to the digital marketing world? I mean, seriously, I don't know. I don't know where you come from. Are you the expert? You somebody that most of you are experts, but you don't realize it because you don't have nobody to believe in you. And I know it just takes a little bit of consistency, the proper guidance that I'm giving you now, free of charge, that you can be somewhere in between. You can be just starting out. You can be the expert. You can, all kinds of different things. Um, I can tell you, we can move you forward easily, move you forward and get you on fire. But you have to want to be on fire because you're in the right place at the right time. If you're looking for innovative ideas and want no BS, that's what we have inside our private Facebook group. We have all kinds of content that's already over there. I believe the following now is up to 1,200 people, and that's just since September of this year. Okay, why? Because we're consistent. People know me, people trust us. Okay, you can DM me anytime you want, but there's a little clause to DMing me. If you're not a part of our group, I don't want to talk to you. And I don't mean that disrespectful. Okay? I value my time like you value yours. So if you're part of our group, I'm willing to give you a couple minutes. Uh, we're going to have some challenges going on, the 5 for 5, which will be 5 people, 5 days, Zoom calls. I shouldn't say Zoom video conference calls. And we'll get on there and we'll talk about your business or where you want to be, what you want to do. Okay? It's going to be no charge. Imagine that. No charge. So, well, we do have Scooty and Bear Bear in the house. Sorry about that. Come down here. There's little Master Scooty. He is always he's a little fidgety tonight, but as you can see, little Master Scooty here. He's a little tired, but he wants to be part of the show. He wants to say hello, so I put him up on his bed over here in the studio. He's going to lay down and enjoy life probably for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then he'll went back down to his other bed. Uh, just like I said, here you go. Okay, he's got to stay down there. So we'll get through that. Uh, Gosh, I love them little guys, but sometimes they just get on my nerves. I'm just kidding. Uh, excuse my voice. It's coming back. Um, sorry, and so is my phone. Dinging. Shouldn't be, but hey, it is. People need you. People want you and want to see you. So over inside the Facebook group, there is we have all kinds of free. We guide you on some good free tools that you could use right now. There's like 39 free guides over there you can read. They're in PDF format. Uh, how to properly live stream. Uh, we use StreamYard, and we recommend that you use StreamYard. We've had very good results with StreamYard. I've used some other ones, and I'm not going to say who they are or anything, but we have used them. There's nothing wrong with them. If you're already comfortable with something, then go ahead. I can only tell you from my perspective that we use StreamYard. The other thing I recommend is I personally have dual screens. A cheap way you can get away from that is one of two ways. If you have a laptop, you can get an extra screen for probably $50. Put it there, throw your PowerPoint up over there, and that'll help you live stream really good. Um, I basically just use the PowerPoint just as kind of notes, reminders for me. Uh, or the other thing is, if you can get a tablet and you use Google Slides, you can put your slides up on the tablet and you can live stream from your phone. Okay, just like this. You can put it up here. Um, StreamYard has just now, as far as I'm concerned, coined the market out here with their new platform that's, excuse me, for webinars, things like that. It's going to be, it's great. It just came out the other day. So that's what we're doing. Now let's get into the program. I think we can get into the program. Maybe. Sometimes I get ahead of myself, and I did a little bit. But I'm telling you, you have wasted a lot of time if you're doing more than 5 things. There's 2 things that are very important, very, very important, before the other 3 things can actually fall into place. Now, you can have the other 3 things, but the first 2 things are very important. You can find that out over in the group when you watch any of the replays or any of the videos over there. And you can see that right over into our Facebook group, which is right here at Everlasting Creators. So it's Facebook.com/groups/Everlasting Creators. The S is down there in the bottom. I keep forgetting to fix that slide. Drive me nuts. So today we are going, or this evening I should say, we are going to talk about the beginner's guide to YouTube marketing. Yesterday we talked about Facebook ads. I said Andrew Hubbard. He's one of the greatest people that I know so far with Facebook ads. I'm not going to pretend that I am some kind of Facebook ad guru because I'm not. That's not my niche. I learn about it, which we should all be learning and understanding the aspects. So if you didn't catch that, you need to watch that replay from yesterday, amongst the other ones. So everyone watches YouTube. YouTube has been the video king forever. You can go to YouTube, you can find out all kinds of things, instructional videos, whatever it may be. Okay, over 75% of Americans from the ages of 15 and up have been on YouTube. Okay, there's 2 billion monthly active users on YouTube. That's a lot. So it's very, very popular. There's a lot to be said about video. That's where the market is going. And that's where you should be going to with your business. If you don't, you're going to fall behind and you're going to lose. So the potential for a huger audience is a great reason to market your business on YouTube. Video, period, can boost your business. I'd say at least 50 to 60%. You would not believe how many people will watch a video. I've even I've even taught this on previous episodes where I'm telling you that you can make short videos because TikTok's going to start climbing here. And you can make small tutorials for TikTok. I think it's 3 minutes. And you can get your point across in 3 minutes if you're doing a no BS tutorial. Now, if you're just doing some huff and fluff thing, then you're going to need more than 3 minutes. That's all I'm going to say. Um, so, create a YouTube marketing strategy in 10 steps. It's about 10 steps. Okay, I'm not an expert in YouTube. I'm an expert in video, internet marketing. Um, you need to find your niche, and my niche is internet marketing. Okay, not YouTube, but YouTube is part of internet marketing, if that kind of makes sense. So we need to talk about YouTube because of video. Because I talk a lot about live streaming, and you can put your videos over there to host them so people can watch them. You can put a link there to your website and move forward. So what I'm going to kind of cover here is, let's see. So, create a YouTube channel for your business. It should be a business channel, not a my personal channel. You need to learn about your audiences, and that's part of your niche. You need to research and see what kind of videos your competition's making. Now, here's the other thing. Don't think that you got to always be like the other person. When I say research the competition, is see what they're doing. Eventually, you want to get there, but doesn't mean you got to go out and spend $1 million to get there at first. Okay, there's a lot of ways and a lot of things you can do for video that can make your video stand out from the crowd. You need to optimize the videos so that you can have better views. You can upload and schedule your videos. You need to optimize your channel so that you can attract more followers. Um, I have not tried YouTube advertising yet, but it only makes sense to use it because people are watching videos. And I know a lot of times people click off those ads real quick as soon as they can sometimes because they want to watch the video. But if you can just grab their attention for that 2 seconds, you might be surprised what will happen. You got a short window to grab people. Okay. Um, you just need to analyze and adapt. So, what is YouTube marketing? YouTube marketing is a practice of promoting your brand, a product, or a service on YouTube. It can involve a mix of different tactics, uh, but kind of I, I give you a couple here, but don't limit it to what I'm going to tell you, like creating organic growth, working with influencers, and advertising on the platform. There's all kinds of things that you can kind of put in the mix with YouTube. Um, to market your business on YouTube, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're you're a huge company, you need to produce what's called a you see what your target customers want, and it sounds simple. Okay, it does. It sounds very simple. As long as you know what your customers really want, or what you think they want. There's a big difference. I learned this a long time ago. We as marketers think we know what customers want. We think, oh yeah, they want this nice, pretty thing, blah 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 blah. Well, if you haven't done any research, how do you know that somebody's going to want it? You don't. So that's why it's important, because a lot of businesses fall into trap like that and, excuse me, really fall. You need to make sure that the right people can find your video. Uh, YouTube is also uh, is a very powerful search engine. So you need to optimize your content with keywords and kind of the description, just like you do with Google. Okay, so here is, I kind of got a little checklist of a couple things. And step one, you need to create your channel for your business. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. You need to create your channel. And also, YouTube just implemented, if you haven't created a YouTube channel, you can also get a handle. But, some of those handles are limited, like ours is YouTube / everlasting creators. Now, if somebody else had everlasting creators, they won't get it. It'll have to be a little something different, like everlasting / creators / 1467 or something. It could be retarded. I hate to say that. Um, but YouTube is a part of Google, so you do need to have a Google account. And that's very important. We talk about tools and stuff and how we love to using Google and Google Slides and the Drive and things like that. So if you haven't created a Google account, a Gmail account set up with Google, I think your head been in the sand. Just kidding, just teasing you a little bit. Um, but yeah, so you create a Google account, and then you use that account to create your YouTube account. So they go hand in hand. So you need to create a Gmail account in order to create a YouTube account. And then you log in to YouTube and create a brand account and channel. So it's not really that complicated as it sounds, um, but having a brand account is the best thing that you can do as opposed to running a personal account. And I just told you that in the very beginning. There's a big difference between a brand, you're branding yourself, and just having a personal account. Okay, and you want to keep it up to date as much as you can. So now you got your YouTube account set up, your brand account. So now you need to add your about information, and what you need to do for that is to look at some of the other influencers in your niche. Don't copy them. You model them with your stuff and be authentic. Okay, you'll need to have create the channel art just like you do in Facebook and things like that. You can go use Canva. You can go over there. Canva you can do for free. Type in there, search YouTube header image, or I think it's thumbnail. It's called thumbnail or something. You know I don't know. I just go over and do it. You can do it that way, or you can go to Fiverr and you can have somebody create one. If you want to, excuse me, put in, you can list all your social media handles in there so that everybody knows where you're at. That's very important that when you're branding yourself and getting out there, you need to do those kind of things. So now we need to figure out what's next. So step two, you need to learn your audience. Okay. So what does your audience really want? So to figure this out, you need to you need to, you need to answer two questions. What are you making videos for? And what are they already watching on YouTube? So if I'm I don't know, Canva, let's just say Canva, for example. So I want to teach Canva. So I would go and look and see how other people are, what they're doing, making their sites with Canva, and I would model that similar. I mean, it's not rocket science. I think we make this harder than it needs to be. And what I mean by that is, you know, you can show, okay, here's how you create a Canva account for free. Uh, there's step one. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do this, and on and on and on. But you can watch the other people and learn from them if you don't know everything. Okay, but then you teach it in yourself. Maybe somebody can relate to you better than they can that other person, and that's the way it works. Um, you need to know some YouTube demographics. YouTube has over 2 billion, as I said before, users, and 72% of them are American internet users, and they browse like 77% of people. I mean, video is so high. Okay, from the age of 15 to 35. Okay, they're and they don't have a very large drop off rate. Okay, which means a lot of people are looking at YouTube, just kind of like TikTok. Same thing. Video has become very, very powerful. So if you have your channel set up, you can look at your analytics. Uh, this will give you insight. So like we'll take this video and we'll put it over on our YouTube channel and we'll see how many people are viewing it. Uh, what could we do better the next time? Maybe out of the 30 episodes, we noticed that, hey, five of them, man, got like lots of views. So then I'll go back and look at those analytics, and I'll look at it and say, okay, well, I started out like this, I acted like this, I did that. This is the subject we were talking about. Because most of the time, that is the most important thing, the subject. Um, you need to research your competition. We've talked about this in the beginning. You need to research them. Don't copy them. You can model them. Uh, watch them over and over and over. The more that you watch the great influencers, the more you come by one. Okay. You need to look at your subscriber count, your average views per video, your video quality. I could go on and on with analytics. Um, we look at certain things, and I'm looking at views, maybe how long they're on there, and that's enough for me. Excuse me. I'll put a water bottle way over here. Ooh. I'll just leave the lid off that. So, and then you need to ask yourself, what are the most popular videos? How are people presenting themselves? What is the brand's voice like? How can you be different than them, but the same? Um, What new ideas of content can you get? So maybe they talk about something and you think, man, wow, they don't really talk about that, but you know what? I know a lot about that, so I'm going to talk about that. Okay, so that's how you put those things together and create better content and create quality, no BS content. So so you want to put all your notes together, and what we call a SWOT stands for strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Okay, it's kind of kind of makes it seem like the Secret Service agent, casually mentions going to SWAT to my coworkers at the coffee machine. So yeah, just a little fun there. So hey, if you find any value, I just ask you just please like and share uh, this video. Leave any comments, what you think. You know, criticism is good. We can take it as long as it's not, foul criticism. We don't want that. Um, so your first goal, you think, man, what's my first goal? What's your first goal going to be? Okay, you need to grow your subscribers, and you need to grow them, but you need to not sell to them. So that's what I'm trying to say to you is, your videos don't need to be, hey, yeah, I'm so and so, I got this great product here, blah 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 blah. Blah. No, you need to learn and to tell a story, talk about things, what you've done, what you've overcome to get to where you're at. Okay, uh, so you need to be able to crush your competition. So you need to know what they're doing and do it better. And everybody can improve in every aspect of everything. Um, and I'm struggling with my voice, and I just totally apologize. Uh, so again, you need to learn from your favorite channels. Besides, learning you from your competitors, uh, you need like your favorite channels, things that you like. You need to learn and watch them because you can mix the two, if that kind of makes sense. Because what'll happen is you'll see this guru over here, and that's what you're trying to talk about. But over here, you'll see this other person, and you'll be able to intertwine those, and you'll feel more comfortable that way. But it takes practice and it takes consistency. Okay, um, it's more important, believe it or not, to have good audio quality than video. Bad audio can turn people south. So, like, here be an example. I'd be talking to you right now, and it go like this: "Hello, I really don't. I doing that? Well, today. See what I mean? I know that's kind of extreme, but that's poor quality. Or your video goes in. You ever start streaming something and you're watching it and you're like, all of a sudden it kind of messes up and you're like, ooh, what's going on here? This just drives me nuts. I can't stand. I hate it when a video or something messes up, drives me nuts. So there's a lot that goes into YouTube videos, um, to get people to want to watch them. Uh, when you watch others, pay attention to things like what their video thumbnails are, what their channel art looks like, how the other creators are linking posts or products, or how creators edit their videos, including text pop ups and other special effects. You need to pay attention to all those things. Uh, Step five, you need to optimize your videos to get better views. So let's get a little more specific about making you famous. It's true. You can become a major success if you can master video. Okay. The other thing is, here's what I'm going to tell you. If you learn the secret, and you're saying to me, well, what's the secret, Josh? Um, Here's what I'm going to tell you. There's a movie called The Secret. Watch it. Might bore you in the beginning, but I'll guarantee you'll watch it about 5 times. It's the best kept secret since ancient times. And if you learn the secret, you can have it all. I can't promise you that you're going to have it all, but I'm just saying you could. It's possible. Okay? YouTube's 2.2 billion users. I was going to say 2.5. I don't know where I was getting that from. Watch about 1 billion hours of video content every single day. Oh my gosh. That's freaking crazy. Okay? So there's a lot of noise, a lot of algorithm there going on in YouTube. If you're familiar with CEO and Google's algorithm, YouTube works in a similar way with one key difference. And that key difference is personalization. So when you search the phrase Google, you're served roughly the same websites that other people say. I say roughly because some results change by location. Um, but what if you and a buddy sat next to each other in the same room on the same Wi-Fi and searched for the same keyword? You'd see the same results. That's not the case. Nope. It's not the case on YouTube. When YouTube shows you a search result, they take in account the keyword and similar things Google looks for. How popular the video is, okay, keywords, the title. YouTube also factors in the watch history and the types of videos that people like to watch. That's why not two users, YouTube homepage or search results will be 100% alike. YouTube is very unique when it comes to that. So you need to do your keyword research before you optimize your video. You can use Google Keyword Planner, uh, things like that, the YouTube search bar. There's just a couple things you can use to research your keyword. Um, oh, I'm boring myself. No, I'm not boring myself. I'm just actually I'm struggling. You know, I'm only struggling because of my voice, and it just kind of makes me tired. But you know, so add your keywords to your video. You should have one main keyword and a few additional ones for each video. So here's where to add them. In the video title, that's where your main keyword goes. The video description, that's where your main keyword goes, plus one or two related keywords. And use the main keyword within the first 3 sentences. The first 3 sentences of your video. There's also video tags. Video tags have a minimal impact. but use the tags anyway. Okay, the more you have, the better things will be. Trust me. Use timestamps. YouTube has timestamps, or like breaking your video into chapters, and that's why you'll see like the video. You'll see some of these people videos. They'll get it down through, and you'll see, and all of a sudden there's a little notch, and then the advertisement comes up. Sometimes things like that. Um, when you use it, it allows viewers to skip around uh, and to find the things that they're interested in, and you probably get more watch time. That you will get more watch time that way. Create a detailed video description. Each video description, you should have a unique section of a few sentences describing what the video is about. um, you can create default descriptions to save time for parts of video, but I don't recommend that. Now, if it's kind of like a series, that would be okay. Um, but what you should include in your description are your website link, links to other social media accounts, links to your products or services mentioned in the video, and a call to action. Period. So you need to create an engaging video thumbnail. Custom thumbnails are so important for views. So besides your title, it's the only other thing that a user has to decide if they want to watch your video or not. What counts as a good YouTube thumbnail? Well, it kind of varies depending on your audience. Again, if you know what your audience wants, then you make a good thumbnail that they'll see that. So don't just take like a screenshot of your video and put on there. That's really lame. Use a photo, or your brand. Hey, this is like for us, everlasting creators. We have you know, we have a little brand, or episode, whatever, and they all look the same. It's very, very important. Um, so basically, the current specs right now are about 16 uh, 9 with a minimum size of 1280 by 720. That's pretty close to the size. But if you go over to Canva, and again, you can go over there and type in the word YouTube, and boom, bada bing, bada bong, as we say, you can, it'll already have it ready that it'll be close. Now, sometimes you got to resize the stuff over on Canva. If I put it on culture, you can, you'll be able to figure a couple little things out a little easier that way. Excuse me. My voice is starting to go. But, like I said, Canva is very powerful and always stays, it is pretty up to date on everything. So, make sure to, if you got a comment, make sure you respond to it. Why? YouTube is no different than Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok. It's a social media platform. Period. It's just video. Okay. Uh, Also, it'll help boost your status in the algorithm. The more comments, the more YouTube says, "Hey, wait a minute, we got a lot of comments over here on this. This video's really popular." Yeah. So You can upload and schedule your videos. Um, so once you do that, man, you're ready to go. So you could pre-record a video and schedule it to go live. Um, so a couple things that you need to keep in mind when you're scheduling. Pick a schedule: daily, weekly, bi weekly, monthly, and stick to it. I say that. I've preached this since the beginning of time: consistency. Now, we all get sidetracked, and I get it. The more consistent you are, just like I tell you, everybody, we live stream every night at 8 p.m. So optimize your channel to attract followers. We've talked about optimization. So you need to make sure you optimize your whole entire channel. Make sure your channel art and profile photos are reflecting your brand. You can try YouTube advertising. Not growing fast enough, try YouTube ads. You might be surprised by using the ads. Now, I've not personally used YouTube ads. Uh, you can try using influencer marketing, which they're called creators, and it's growing every year. YouTube reported 50% year-over-year growth in the number of creators, earning over $10,000 per year, and a 40% increase over to 100,000. Um, Excuse me, I lost my train of thought. So you need to analyze, you need to adapt, as well with any marketing. You have to keep up with trends. You have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to change and move forward in your stuff, period. Because if you don't, you're going to be left behind. I'm telling you that right now. So, write down the numbers monthly for your subscribers, your views, your view duration, top videos, watch time, impressions, and anything like that. So, does anybody have any questions? You can leave a comment below. Leave a comment now. We'll answer it here before we shut down the live. There's the wonderful and lovely, beautiful CEO Christina Shoemaker of Everlasting Creators. She says, "Hey man, y'all got any questions? Because we got the answers." Again, you can go over to our Facebook group, and inside you'll find some of these things. This is just a scratch of the surface. Okay, you can go over there at Facebook or in our group, facebook.com/groups/everlasting creators. Um, Here's what I'm going to tell you: you can go over to the group. We have 3 questions. One of them is giving your email address. Okay, be nice, be honest with yourself. Do you want somebody giving you a crappy email? I do. So, that being said, you can, oops, bring it back up here. Sorry. You can catch us over on YouTube at Everlasting Creators and our other social media sites. They're pretty simple except for Twitter. Uh, I'm working on trying to change that. It's the only one that's not just like Everlasting Creators, which is, you know. So, if anybody has any questions, or anything like that. Again, my name is Joshua Shoemaker. I am the CMO, which stands for uh, Chief Marketing Officer of Everlasting Creators. And on behalf of my lovely wife, Christina Shoemaker, the CEO of Everlasting Creators, we wish you all a good night, good evening, wherever you are at this time. We are on Eastern Standard Time. It's what, like 9 o'clock. So, God bless you all. We love you. Keep keep in touch. Going over to our group and catch us every night, 8 o'clock.